What's up, guys? 26.3 is about to be added into Minecraft, and we have a lot to cover because it's about to be beautiful. Let's go check it out. So in this update, Minecraft is adding the plains biome. I'm just kidding. If I look behind me, you'll see a brand new fall biome. So we have red, orange, and yellow trees. Now, this is called the Dappled Forest, and as you can tell, it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm a big fan of the cherry grove. Oh, what? I actually did not know that was there. You guys are gonna think I'm lying. I'm a big fan of the cherry grove forest, as you guys saw in my ranking every biome video. So a brand new forest with a bunch of pretty colors representing the fall. It's awesome. So we don't have a lot of numbers on like the rarity of this biome yet, but if I had to try to put it into numbers for you guys, it seems like it's a little bit more popular, or you'll find it a little bit more easy than the cherry grove, but it is harder to find than the sunflower plain. So it's kind of like a nice middle ground between those two, but there's a lot of things that they added with these trees. So the new wood type is called Poplar. Poplar MMOs. That's not funny. Anyway, Poplar is just like any other wood because it adds all of the normal things. So we're going to look at the door and the signs and just some things that you guys might be using. I actually think they're really pretty, I'm not gonna lie. First up, let's look at the door. So the door has a nice diamond shape. It's a pretty cool door. I don't think it's my personal favorite. I think there are some others that slightly edge it out, but I do like the color a lot. The gray looks really good. Next up, we have the sign. The sign just looks like a sign. I think it looks really good. I can see a lot of people using a lot of cool designs because we don't really have a solidly gray, nice looking sign. Granted, we do have the pale one, which is just a brighter color, but it is nice to have those two different shades. Next up, we have the boat, which I think looks super cool. Making like a ghost boat or something like that in like the middle of a biome, maybe like a pale forest as well. There's a lot of cool designs that can be made with this. And then of course we have the brand new shelves. Now shelves are things that you can add on the top, or rather the side of the block, which I think are super fun. You can put little icons of what you want in there. So there's 3 slots. I could add 3 boats right there. I think that's pretty cool. It's gonna add so much to decoration and everything like that. Something I've not tried though is if we can put an anvil and a name tag to see if it like comes up with a name. I guess we'll find out real fast. So let's put subscribe the name tag in here and see if that works. Okay, so apparently using a name tag does not make it pop up with a name. Interesting. I wonder if there's a way to do that. Last up, we have the planks. I will say they are pretty comparable to the pale forest. They're just a darker shade. I will say that's the one thing that I think is a little bit disappointing, is that this wood does seem a little bit too similar to the other one. But like I said earlier, it is nice to have the different shades. Now you will also find growing on these trees shelf mushrooms. Now they changed the recipe for mushroom stew, because it used to be you had to use a red mushroom and a brown mushroom and a bowl to get mushroom stew. Now you can use this kind of mushroom and whatever mushroom you want to get mushroom stew as well. I think the animals in this area look absolutely adorable. They added the falling trees, and very similar to the cherry grove, the leaves actually fall down, so it adds that nice ambiance. Spruce trees can actually spawn here as well, and to my knowledge that is the only poplar tree that can spawn in this biome, but it can spawn almost every animal. Alright guys, so also in the Dappled Forest, we have a brand new structure, and you guys saw my ranking every structures video. Another cherry grove. Did they only spawn next to the cherry groves? Anyway, we have the abandoned camp, and I absolutely adore this. I think it's super cool. There's copper gear and here as well as some flint and steel. It's not like the best structure in the world, but it's a pretty good start. You know, getting some copper gear, this gives you a solid sword, a solid axe, a bunch of good things, and some firework rockets, and a saddle. Saddles are great. So, you know, for a starting place to like look out or anything, it's not a bad area whatsoever. Also, what is new are wool stairs. As you can tell, there's a bunch of new things that you can do and decorate with all of these beautiful stairs right here. And yeah, they're absolutely gorgeous. It's gonna make making an entire house like so much easier. It's gonna look so good. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next part of this update. So there are some unconfirmed changes in Minecraft that I feel like I need to talk about in this video. And one of the biggest ones is the straw bed. So they're saying that you can make a straw bed when this update will drop. It's actually not in the snapshot. But what you can do with it is you can sleep in it, but you can't set your spawn point. So it's like a worse bed, but a good starting bed. I don't really know. I'm imagining that we're going to hear more about it as more snapshots come out, but that is something that has been heavily implied. And that is your 5-minute update on the beautiful Poplar biome and everything about the Dappled Forest. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please let me know. Leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a great rest of the day. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.